Academy of Art University's Urban Nights update is next. Coming up, how lack of money is causing serious consequences for college students.
Why students at AAU are having problems with e-scooters, and it's got nothing to do with safety on the street.
Why Uber and Lyft drivers are threatening to stop driving this week.
And we'll take you to one of the most popular dim sum restaurants in the Bay Area for a taste test. All that and more coming up on Urban Nights Update next.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us here at Urban Nights Update. Alyssa Brundage is sitting in with me, and I'm Ashley Pollock. Here's what's happening. Troubling news on how finances impact the welfare of college students. 1 in 15 borrowers has considered suicide because of student debt, according to a survey by Student Loan Planner. The $1.6 trillion in U.S. student debt may not pose a direct threat to the economy, but it's causing anguish that goes beyond financial concerns. Student loans are the second biggest kind of debt in the United States behind home mortgages.
Sadly, college students are only having to deal with overwhelming debt, but they're going hungry too. A study by Temple University says 45% of the college students who responded say they are struggling to eat because they simply cannot afford to. Some students even say that they would rather take poverty naps than deal with their hunger. Schools have made an effort in installing campus food pantries, but they don't seem to be enough. Students from more than 100 campuses took part in the study.
Tyson is recalling nearly 12 million pounds of chicken strips that may have contained metal. This is an expansion of an ongoing investigation which began in March with the recall of more than 69,000 pounds of chicken. The items being recalled carry the number P7221 on their packaging. The recall involves multiple product lines such as their crispy chicken strip, their buffalo chicken strip, and their honey barbecue chicken strip. Tyson has released a full list of recalled products.
Staying on the topic of not-so-tasty food, AAU students are not pleased with their food options on campus. I was able to get the story myself. While tuition continues to rise at AAU, the students don't feel that the food options on campus meet their expectations.
The food is not very tasty, it's not very nutritious, and I really don't think it's worth wasting your money on stuff that is really not worth it. There are healthy options here and there, but there's not like a big variety. There'll be like veggies here and there, or like chicken, but it's not very tasty.
I'm here at iHouse, where one of the cafeterias on campus is located. I'm here to get the inside scoop on how the food is prepared.
It takes roughly almost 2 hours. We get all 3 done, give or take, depending on the difficulty of the steps that they normally take, or like if they have to be cooled before we actually do anything to them. Unless we don't have something specifically for the recipe, we can change it to something similar. But otherwise, if we have all the things for it, we have to follow to the T how much of that certain thing we put in, and then we can't add anything extra to it.
Natalie explained that certain recipes cannot be changed, and that's why the food may seem like it lacks certain flavors students are looking for. But she agrees that the food here at the Academy can be a bit underwhelming.
Some days are better than others, obviously. I think it's for everyone. It does go with taste, because some of the things aren't supposed to have like too much salt or anything like that, or they're not sweet enough.
This is Alyssa Brundage with your Urban Nights Update. I tried to get an interview with the campus official, but didn't receive a response.
If you're used to rinsing raw, or raw chicken before cooking, stop. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are warning people to not wash raw chicken because their tiny bacteria on the raw chicken will splash during washing. The best method to get rid of the bacteria is to heat the chicken to more than 165 Fahrenheit and clean any place that raw chicken has touched.
Without the need to travel all the way to China, you can still taste the authentic Chinese food. Shuangtanggou takes us to one of the best Chinese restaurants in San Jose.
Hi everyone, today I got a chance to taste the food in Din Tai Fung. Let's find out how's their food and why are they so popular.
Din Tai Fung is one of the most famous Chinese restaurants located in the center of Valley Fair Mall in San Jose. It attracts a lot of tourists and locals for its unforgettable taste. It has earned a Michelin 1-star reward and famous for its dim sum and noodles, picking the best quality of wheat flour. All the noodles and dim sum are handmade by the chef to ensure the absolute freshness and the best texture of the food. I ordered noodles with diced beef, shrimp and pork pot stickers, pork wonton with spicy sauce, raised beef noodle soup, and also the famous xiaolongbao. The pot stickers have incredibly crispy skin but soft and tender shrimp fillings when flipped, dipping the hoisin sauce and putting it in the mouth. The flavor of shrimp just melted in the tongue with a sense of both crispy and soft texture. It's undoubtedly amazing. The another dish looks irresistible is pork wonton with spicy sauce. The skin looks almost crystal clean because it has been steamed to the perfect level.
And now I'm gonna try the most famous dishes in this restaurant, 小笼包.
Xiaolongbao had extremely thin and soft pastry on the outside, but it still holds the fillings and soup in its body. Pouring the sauce on the shredded ginger and dip the xiaolongbao in it give an extra layer of flavor. On the perfectly sealed skin of xiaolongbao, it is soup and shrimp and pork filling. With just a single bite, the soup will explode in the mouth, making the fillings very juicy and delicious.
It tastes so good.
Beside the servers here are patient and carefully treated each customer with professional attitude. They will always make sure to leave the best experience for you in Din Tai Fung. In San Jose, I'm Quan Dongguo for your Urban Nights update.
Din Tai Fung has restaurants in 10 countries around the world. If you ever have a chance to go to one of them, don't miss out.
Electric scooters are causing a big spike in injuries, especially in younger people. From 2016 through 2017, there was a 77% increase of millennials ending up in the emergency room. The main injury? Head trauma. Researchers from the American Journal of Emergency Medicine also found that a majority of these injuries happen on the weekends. Doctors recommend slowing down and wearing a helmet. Despite the risks, I found that electric scooters are a convenient way to get around the city, especially for some students. I had the chance to find out more. According to Vox, with Bird, Limebike, Skip, Spin, and Scoot taking over the city, there are about 625 scooters around the city every day. Scooters are allowed on the streets now, and they are becoming more of a convenience to those who are trying to get around in the city. However, for Academy of Art University, they are making it a little more difficult for students to have that same convenience. Amy Smith shares her experience.
So about a month ago, I received an email from the resident director from my dorm, because as we all know, I am a dorm resident here at school. I received an electric scooter in the mail from my parents as like an early graduation present. And apparently it is a prohibited item in the dorms because of the battery that's in it. It's still waiting to be solved, hopefully by next semester, because processes around here take a while. So for the meantime, it's just locked up at school, not being ridden.
I'm standing here in front of one of the Academy of Art dorms, and despite the rules and regulations, some students will get away with storing their e-scooters in their rooms. Alice Golombiewski has his story.
Having a scooter is so convenient. Depending on the situation or like whatever it is I want to do, I have a lot more time because it takes me like 5, maybe 6 minutes to get to class. I don't see why, like what would be the difference like of like maybe you have a bike or like something like that, you know, it's just like a scooter. And I mean, yeah, it's electric, it has a little battery, but if they give me something for it, then I mean, I'll hide it.
In San Francisco, I'm Ashley Pollock for your Urban Nights update. Make sure to be on the lookout because Bird scooters are rolling their way back into the city. Bird hopes to offer a more affordable option for getting around the city with monthly personal rentals costing $24.99, coming down to less than $1 a day. Rideshare drivers all across the country are striking this week. Representatives for Uber and Lyft drivers said that Drivers would log out of their apps for several hours. The goal of the protest? Job security, livable incomes, and a cap to the company's commission. This would guarantee that a majority of the proceeds from a ride goes to the driver.
It's a big week for Fortnite fans. Season 8 is officially over on May 8th, and the next day, Season 9 begins. Epic, the creator of the video game, has already started releasing teasers of the next season. A new tweet includes a graphic and the text, quote-unquote, "The future is unknown." Previously, Epic has released a new teaser every day, and every reason to believe that will happen again. Still trying to figure out what Fortnite is all about or how to do well?
Hey, I'm Grant Swinton, and today we're going to teach you how to play Fortnite in today's special segment.
Aw, man.
With that being said, the concept of building is to help protect you, so you will have your panic wall. You'll probably encounter opponents who scramble or throw up, the famous panic wall during your combat encounters several times throughout a single match. Depending on the build material that you have, they're great for getting a couple of extra seconds to hide so that you can either heal, reload, or run in the opposite direction during the fight. To build one, just simply construct a wall. Also, you have a panic ramp similar to the panic walls. That player often quickly build them during close combat. Panic ramps are fantastic to get up higher from your opponent and implementing a surprise attack by dropping down on top of them. Due to the slope, you can dip in and out of enemy sights by moving up and down the ramp, giving you added protection if your foe is further away. Panic ramps also make for an excellent sniping spot due to the added height. You can construct one by building 3 standard walls in an upside down U shape and then placing a set of standard stairs on top of them. Then you also have your V-shape ramp. They are similar to panic ramps, except they consist of 2 sets of stairs instead of 1, making the V-shape. They're best placed at the very top of a tower, as you can move up and down the ramps on either side as needed, and are great vantage points to look out and to snipe from. Build one by constructing 2 panic ramps. The tutorial how to build and the concepts of building just to protect yourself in this game. I'm Grant Swinton, and this is your Urban Night Special.
Thanks, Grant. Avengers Endgame, the second biggest movie in history, grossed over $2 billion in just 11 days. It's the fastest movie to reach $600 million domestically and $2 billion worldwide. Only 5 movies have ever generated that much revenue. It now sits at a number 2 and just under Avatar. However, the movie is less than 2 weeks old and still has time to become number 1. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry welcomed their first child Monday, a boy, who is the first interracial baby in the British monarchy's recent history. The newborn is 7th in line to the British throne behind Prince Harry, whose marriage last year to Meghan Markle brought historic change to the royal family. It is still unclear whether the child will receive a royal title. He was born at 5:26 a.m. and weighed 7 pounds and 3 ounces. No name has been released yet.
Chiquita Evans made history Tuesday night. She's the first woman to be drafted into the NBA 2K draft in the history of the league. Chiquita was one of 2 women in the draft. While 2K League has made an effort in being more diverse, there still seems to be issues with other players discriminating because of gender. Chiquita hopes to be an inspiration to other female 2K players to keep pushing and end the stigma behind female gamers. Now let's join Danny Galvez, who's with AAU soccer player Fernando Barrera.
Hi there, I'm Danny, and I'm here with one of our very own, Fernando. He's AAU's soccer star, up and coming. How you doing, Fernando?
How you doing, Danny?
I'm great.
That's good.
So I have a huge question for you. So this last season, you didn't really get a chance to make your debut on the AAU soccer team. However, this upcoming season, you are going to get a chance to play. You're going to experience the traveling in the games. What do you look forward to the most for this upcoming season?
What I look forward to the most is just being able to play with my teammates, getting to know them better, getting closer, because the key to having a great season is being close to your teammates, having good communications, good relationships, not just inside the field, but outside the field as well.
Right, communication's a big deal.
Yeah.
So AAU's soccer team doesn't have the best record, especially this past year. What are you bringing to the table that's going to change that? What kind of game plan do you have in place?
Well, I mean, the coaches are looking for outside right backs, left backs, and then I started us off as a center back, but I can play all 4 positions because I'm comfortable, and then I'm used to it already. So, you know, I'm definitely looking forward to adding an attacking defensive role in the team when I start playing. So I just want to start playing and show them what I have.
Okay, and with this summer coming up, I know you're not going to be having a chance to play with the team. What are you going to do to stay in shape mentally and physically, and what are you going to do to prepare for this upcoming season?
Well, it's very important to stay fit during off season because, you know, a lot of players, they can get distracted with vacation, partying and stuff. But a big key to staying in shape is seeing how you eat, what do you put in your system, because whatever you eat is going to determine how you play in the field. So say I want to practice, but I'm eating like junk food, burgers, fries. I'm not in the field as well when I start playing. My stomach's going to be hurting. I'm going to feel bloated. So like that's very important. Watching what you eat and then just staying fit, running every day, doing your drills, staying on top of it, being consistent.
Okay. And final question for you. What's on the line for you? What do you have to lose if you get hurt or if you just can't cut the mustard, as they say?
Well, I mean, it's just being mental toughness, having that mental toughness, staying positive, staying motivated, being having determination, you know, not letting yourself feel down, but just keep yourself up. And if I do get injured, you know, just make sure I have to do what I have to do to get back in the field, recover as speedy as possible, you know, not push it so I won't get as more hurt than I already am, but just stay on top of it, just stay focused and worry about myself.
All right. Well, great. That's all the time we have today. Thank you so much, Fernando.
Thank you.
Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Danny and Fernando. We now turn to Tuesday Tunes, which is a segment of Urban Nights Radio that showcases up-and-coming musical talent. In encore presentation, we have Tanjanae Parker.
And the winner for Academy's Got Talent Season 2 is
Tanjanae Parker!
My name is Tanjanae Parker. I am 24 years old, and I am a singer/songwriter.
It could all be so simple.
Singing her own original song, 4:40 a.m., here is Tanjanae Parker. Make some noise, everyone.
Ooh, you light my fire. Ooh, you take me higher.
Trying to hustle and make ends. So baby, please just bear with me. It's just crazy to love you.
If you are unaware of what Tuesday Tunes is, it is a small little performance that Urban Nights Radio throws for local artists. And today, we are welcoming back Tanjanae.
I've been singing since the age of 6. I grew up in my grandfather's church, so I started doing solos there and just gradually kept singing throughout the years.
So bad, me and mama had rice, no butter, no lack, sugar water in the end. My mama still tall, all 10 on the ground, struggling, trying to hustle them make ends. So baby, please just bear with me. It's crazy, the loving you is scary. I'm blessing, you still ain't trying to hear me though. We yelling, you still gon' make my nigga though. We making love, we kissing, then we fight. Hearing the grits, now we sucking, then we bite. Kick back, now we popping at the roll blade. Nothing so good that you selling at your homemade. Like, little mama get the best.
What got me into singing was being in the field of being around church people and having family members that sing day in, day out. Being in my grandfather's church, consistently singing, it became a passion of mine over time.
No, she don't get tired. Main focus is the grind. And she got what I want. And she got what I need. Yeah. She my main thing, officially made sweet little baby, ain't to please. Got what you need. Can I get another shot? And she.
What do I like more? I would have to say I like singing more because it's a comfort zone for me. It's more of a passion than rapping was. I just started rapping a couple years ago, just kind of playing around with it. But singing would have to be my comfort zone.
Dad, think I'm playing, but it's bad facts. I'm reminiscing about the way you grab that and how you put my hair tight from the back. Don't be scared when I throw it right back. Do the juice, crazy, yeah. Boomerang, copy now, how you like that? How I do it like that? He asking me questions like how you get it tight like that and set it up like that. I told him like I do it younger, baby. I'm flexible, baby. Now watch how I flex on a real one. See, it's a dilemma, cause you got the heart of a true one, but I don't have time for no drama, cause little mama get to the drama. Mama in bed at the queen, yeah. All I see is green, yeah. Moving real mean, but you don't hear me youngest things, yeah. And she got what I want, and she got what I need, yeah. She my main thing, officially made sweet little baby thing, please. Yeah, what you need? Can I get another shot? And she got what I want, and she got what I need, yeah.
My biggest inspiration when it comes to music would have to be my daughter. She's my motivation. She keeps me driven and keeps me going, and she keeps me motivated to keep doing what I love to do.
Us women, ladies out there, you know, we talking to the man such as like, are you gonna ride for me? You know, like, are you gonna be here when I need you? You know, so.
I do have an album coming out. It is called Tanjane vs. T. It releases on May 10th, 2019.
Y'all ready? All right. Questions for you, baby, listen. If I get caught up doing some stuff, would you still be here? Would you lay your hand down on the Bible and life for me? Or would you get uptight and scared in a room full of jury dudes? Climb up, switch up and say, you ain't here for me. Would you get up and stand up and say, my baby, she ain't do it? Cause you gon' have my back on the flat in the middle of nowhere. You gon' leave me there for dead hand and shaking in the cold air. Defend me when I'm leading the judge. Hold me, kiss me, cut it up on the rug. Can I clean your profile? We ride running your hood. Can I trust you enough to hold my bag and flip it up? Is you the type to get it and kiss it and tell? See, I'm the type to write my nigga back in the cell. See, I'ma hold you down to the ground, but I always keep you up and I will always be around. Respect my mental, baby. I ain't no dummy. I protect my king and throw like pounds on the slummy. Till you get the jerking, now we get the swerving. But I got your back, especially when you get nervous. I'm your queen, baby. I'm all here for your service. I can Tina, baby, fuss and fight, but love what does it? Can I put my trust and my love to you to a real?
The album is about my alter ego and me colliding and coming together. T is the rapper side of me, and Tanjane is the singer side.
I do it for my day ones, cause that's my family. And if you get your vibes to this song, then maybe, baby, I can correct to a real one. Spitting that ooh, yeah, no raw and trill like time is up against it, so I'm putting up a real fight. If I had nowhere to go, would you hold my hand and cross the road? Would you stab me and help me grow? Change my life or be another foe? These are questions I gotta know, Before we bust some movies, you ready to go? Can I have faith that maybe you won't ever fold? Can I trust that you swerving on all these hoes? You curving on all these bras, or do the curvy ones get applause? Is you faithful or do you like to date too? have your cake too. Can you stack up some paper? Or would you spend it and leave me with all the ends and trying to figure out the statements and leave me wide open faces? Thinking I was your everything you needed me, baby. Had me feeling like I was your #1 lady. Is you gon' be a fan when shit hit the fan, or do you got another plan on leaving me, baby? Can you compromise with our time? A little wine and dine, even on the rough nights, yeah. Can you stick around me down and stay true? Or is being a real man just really hard to do? These days, some of us real ones remain the same, so find you attention, they a deep, baby, the aim. I go stupid crazy, yeah, fire in the game. I do it all, baby, yeah, it's nothing that I can't. Alright, I sing, I'm that one that you bring home to, give along to, come back to that blue. I'ma take care of you. I got us, I keep my word, baby, I won't never break a promise. I put that on my everything if I say that I do. Had me buying wedding rings, messing around with you. That Bonnie and Clyde is the hype that we on, so baby, am I asking all the right questions? Thank you. Thank you. You can find my music on SoundCloud. If you look up Tanjanae Parker, you also can find more music and videos. Follow me on Instagram. I'm under Tanjanae with 2 E's. That's TANJANAEE. And I also have a link in my bio there for my SoundCloud if you just want to make it easier. Click the link in my bio. I'm also on YouTube under Tanjanae Live. Thank you. Thank y'all for coming out and listening to me.
You heard it here first, Tanjanae Parker. Now let's get into those summer vibes as I had our question of the week.
I like to sleep because I don't get to do that at all in architecture. And I like to drink.
Johnny 2.
What I like to do during the summer is just relax. You know, I've never really had a time to relax because of baseball. So summer kind of gives me that time to relax if I'm not playing baseball. If not, I like to travel. Traveling is always fun.
Last year I went to Europe just to travel. And this summer I'm probably just going to go home and visit my parents because I haven't seen them in a long time.
Okay, I go to the beach. I eat a lot. I party and I sleep. That's all.
I lay in my bed and I cuddle with my dog Gordon.
We hope you all have a great summer. This is our last show of the season while we take off for our summer vacation. I'm Ashley Pollock.
And I'm Alyssa Brundage. For everyone here, thanks for watching. Join us again in the fall.